Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Logan from Calling Our Shot, back with some more MLB picks on this Tuesday, August 17th. Yes, guys, a winning night last night. That's how we like to start the week. Let's keep that momentum going into the rest of the week and win some money. That's what we do on this channel. If by any chance you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed, please do us the favor of hitting that subscribe button. It is free to do so, and we put out a lot of good content on this channel for you guys. You know what? We absolutely love producing the content. Austin's been killing it on the fantasy football side, so definitely go check out those videos. Definitely worth your time. Football season is right around the corner, and it'd be really cool to have 8,000 subs by that time. You know, that's our channel goal, and we're not too far off from it. You know, less than 300 subs away. We know, we trust you guys in the community. Big shout out to you guys and your longtime support. Also, a big shout out to our COS All-Stars. All these people all over the screen are current COS All-Stars. You guys are the real lifeblood of this channel. You guys believe in me when no one else did. And a big shout out to our newest COS All-Star, Philip. Philip, you are the real MVP. After I sold bad info over the weekend, you still became a COS All-Star, so I absolutely appreciate you. If you're interested in joining, like Philip, either click the join button next to our channel name or the first link in the description below. We really appreciate that. Let's recap though. Last night, 3-1. This is what we love to see on this channel, those winning days, right? Colorado team total over, cashed that one. We needed the bottom of the ninth walk-off home run to do so, and I had to change my shirt from, you know, the sweat. That was a max sweat bet, but that's gambling baseball for you. Atlanta run line, cashed that one. That was a no sweat bet. Luckily, the Braves took care of business in that one. San Francisco run line, cashed that one, but you know what? That game was a lot back and forth, and we came so close to the sweep. Gosman kind of fell apart in the fifth inning. We were 3 outs away from the sweep, so the Mets' first 5 under total runs. That one did not cash. Only loss of the day. Like I said, guys, we had some good value winners in there, so let's keep that momentum going today. Where are we starting? We're starting with a moneyline parlay. Reds and Rays moneyline parlay, plus 152 odds in this one. I love the value on it. First of all, guys, when you're placing a money line parlay, and this is a themed parlay. This is the take out the trash. Each team has lost 12 straight games parlay. Yeah, you know, each of their opponents, right? Cubs lost 12 straight. Orioles lost 12 straight. So, guys, themed parlays are undefeated. They've never lost in the history of gambling. That's why I'm locking this one in today. Let's dissect Reds matchup. They're facing Hendricks today. 9 earned runs in his most recent start. Whew. Yeah, I mean, he got blitzed. I've seen him give up a lot of earned runs before. He's definitely capable of it. 5 and 1 earned runs versus the Reds in his 2 matchups, though, this year. And here we go with the Red Hot Reds, bats at home. You saw what they just did last night. They're batting a great 264 at home this year. So, again, I have lots of faith in the Reds to take out the trash on their side, right? Like I said, Cubs lost 12 straight games. Since July 26th, I saw this stat on the internet last night, 2-17. Woof. Yeah. So if you've kept betting Cubs money line, you're just down tremendously right now. So, like I said, guys, that's half of our leg. Now let's move on to the other the Rays half, right? Baltimore coming in here, stinking it up, lost 12 straight games. If you kept betting Orioles, saying today's the day they break the losing streak, well, you're down bad right now. So again, you can say these teams are due for a win, but there's not a ton of evidence for that. Means is on the mound, and I love John Means as a pitcher. Sometimes his stats don't always reflect how good of a pitcher he is, right? 5.51 ERA versus Tampa Bay. That's definitely on the higher side, right? The Rays are gonna have lots of opportunities to get to him. In his last 3 matches versus Tampa Bay, 1, 5, and 4 earned runs. And you know what? The Orioles ended up losing all 3 of those games. So for whatever that's worth, Means has pitched well versus them at sometimes, and he's also given up some earned runs, and the Orioles just couldn't get the job done. They have Rasmussen on the mound today, 1-1 and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. I really do like that starting pitching matchup, Means versus Rasmussen. And again, guys, these 2 teams, their opponents have been stinking it up recently. Are they due for a win? Yeah, sure, but you could have said that the last 12 times. So here we are. I'm locking in. I love the value on that at that plus 152 odds. Moving on to our next pick, Angels versus Tigers. I'm taking Tigers team total over 2.5 runs in the first 5. So minus 105 odds in this one. Yeah, I just want Tigers hitters versus Bundy in this one, right? Very, very isolated. Not a lot of books have this line, but DraftKings, one of the books I use, does have it. Bundy, 5.57 ERA. I've seen Bundy get rocked before. He's not a strikeout specialist by any means. Tigers batting 241 at home. Okay, that's not great, but I've seen the Tigers produce some runs before. So you know what, they're definitely capable of hitting Bundy today. Bundy, 4 innings pitched and 1 earned run and a 1.75 WHIP versus the Tigers last time they faced. Look, that whip is pretty high, right? Earned runs don't always tell the story. So, you know what, he best case scenario for him was that he only gave up 1 earned runs, but Bundy sometimes struggles with control, and he only had 2 strikeouts in that game, right? Bundy is not a strikeout specialist by any means. Detroit, 17th in runs, 20th in hits, 27th in Ks. So one of their weaknesses, one of the Tigers' big weaknesses is those strikeouts. And look, if Bundy's not striking anybody out, I definitely think there's going to be opportunities there to get some runs within the first 5. Yes, 3 runs is asking for a little bit, but Tigers are capable of doing so at home. And like I said, at that value at -105, I'm going to go ahead and lock that one in. Moving on to our next pick. Indians versus Twins. I'm taking over 9.5 total runs in the full game in this one. -115 odds. Yeah, this is one of those lines that I woke up and I was like, that's a pretty high line. And sometimes when you're betting baseball, you know what, the high lines are high for a reason. This game could have 15 runs written all over it, right? Eli Morgan is on the mound for the Indians. 5-2 and 2 earned runs in each of those last 3 starts. Yeah, he's coming in there with that 5.15 road ERA. Eli Morgan, young pitcher, erratic at times, and definitely capable of giving up a lot of earned runs. Seen him do it before. And then on the other side of the mound, you got Ober. 0-3 and 1 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. But you know what? Ober kind of sounds like over today. So I had a vision. I was like, ooh, yep, over. Over for Ober. No, that's not the only reason why. Ober also has a home ERA of 4.45. That's definitely on the higher side, right? We've seen him go out there and pitch some pretty solid games, but like I said, that's definitely in the territory of giving the Indians hitters something to work with. Like I said, there's going to be some opportunities there. Twins bullpen, 26 in bullpen ERA. There should be some run opportunities at the back half of this game too, especially for the Indians to score some runs. Look, last time I picked an Indians under, they dropped 11 just by themselves, right on my head, and I was so hurt by it. And I'm like, I'm never picking an Indians under again because they can just explode like this. They're sometimes a sneaky good offense. I'll give them credit where credit is due, right? They have the capability of scoring lots of runs sometimes, especially at home. But they aren't at home today. They are at Minnesota. There definitely is going to be lots of opportunities in this one, though. Looking at starting pitchers, first off, you might not think so, but like I said, we're based off the numbers here. And the last piece of evidence, Minnesota as the home team, 34 and 26, cashing the over at 57% of the time. That is 6th best in the majors. Like I said, guys, when you're betting over unders, at least make it a home team that's good at doing so. And the Twins have been very good at cashing the over. So near top 5, I like those odds. And at that -115, nothing juiced. So I'm going ahead and locking that one in. Moving on to our last pick. Yes, guys, NERFY Nation, we are back. Yesterday, I took a mental NERFY in that White Sox game. I said, let's see if my calibration's still on. And it was. That one did cash, so I was like, okay, I'm feeling okay today, right? Orioles versus Rays, no run first inning, -110 odds. Even odds in this one. So NERFY Nation's got their -110. We got our -110, and we are going to cash on our side because we are NERFY Nation, right? Tampa Bay 12th in first inning scoring. That's a little high up there, but have no fear. Orioles 21st in first inning scoring. Definitely back of the pack. You know what? Like I said, I already mentioned the starting pitching in this one. Means and Rasmussen. Means in each of his last 3 starts, 6-1 and 1 earned runs. So like I said, okay, the 6 is catastrophic, for any no-run first inning. But the ones are a little bit encouraging. Means has been a little bit all over the place statistically. Rasmussen 1, 2, and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. Like I said, guys, there's going to be when you're picking no-run first innings, it's a little bit of a dart throw bet, a little more than I want, right? You cannot research it a ton because it does come out to 3 outs on one side, 3 outs on the other, and that's what will get us to cash. The over-under to this game actually is something I want to talk about. Set to 8, right? When I'm picking no-run first innings, I don't like to pick the super obvious ones like the Cardinals and Brewers today. That's so obvious. If it turns into a yes run first inning, I will just sit there and nod and say, yeah, that's what I thought, right? It's not tremendous value on it either. I expect the value on that one to probably go up or get worse throughout the day. But this one at that minus 110 odds definitely feels comfortable. No juiced NERFIs or no juiced NERFIs here. That's not what we do. Baltimore's batting 227 on the road, also worth pointing out. So not great bats at all for the Orioles. And like I said, in that minus 110 odds territory, I feel pretty good about that. And I'm gonna lock that in. We are gonna fly the NERFY Nation flags. If you don't have the NERFY Nation flags in chat, well, become a COS All-Star. You guys will have access to the coolest emoji on planet Earth. Just ask any of our All-Stars. They use it all the time, right? All right, let's recap the picks though for today. Reds and Rays moneyline parlay was our first play. Tigers team total over in the first 5 is our second play. Indians versus Twins over full game, and Orioles versus Rays no run first inning. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the absolute best community. Let's win some money today. As always, let me know your favorite plays. Excuse me. Of the day down below. I love to hear what you guys are playing. There's lots of winners in the comments all the time. This is what makes Calling Our Shot community the best is you guys. So big shout out to you guys. Also go check out Austin's video. I'll link one of them here. As always, I'll be back tomorrow making some more picks. Let's cash today.